Are we live? 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 Okay, live on Facebook. The Facebook. All right. Shared. Interesting. Interesting. Got an email from YouTube. That's good. I was skeptical of that because we, Dylan, you will get a shirt when everybody else gets a shirt. God damn it. We don't have any shirts yet. Well, actually, I have 3 shirts. They're samples. Ooh, look at my desk. Goes up. Yeah, Dylan. Maybe, so Dylan, I'm glad you asked. Truthfully, I'm glad you asked. Because on my agenda, I had MJS. Yes, I am slacking. I had the MJS site planned to be done 4 days ago, and it's not. And the FBP site to be done at the end of this month. So maybe the end of this month. I don't know. We shall see. But yeah. What I was saying was I was skeptical that it would show up on YouTube today, or like it would work on YouTube, because Restream was doing some weird thing where YouTube Now, Stream Now, or something like that wasn't working. It's going to be discontinued, but Events is going to be, I don't know. Doesn't matter. I think we're good on YouTube. It's all good. We're going over here. We're going to talk about some jazz, and I'm going to go to sleep. So let's do it. Pretty good day today. I woke up, promoted AM and the PM 24 with Lindsay and Ryan, and I'm going to fucking do it again right here because I need to promote. Where's it at? Here it is right here. Don't play that. Boop. And boop. Lindsay and Ryan, everyone. So go watch that. Promoted that out, and there it is again. Ta-da. I watched this video. I watched some like stuff on like YouTube about like stocks and stuff like that, because the stock market is kind of dropping right now. I don't know what Tesla's at. I don't know what it closed at today. I don't know what like everything is kind of down from what I saw, which is not ideal. I am at I was up 100% overall, like all time yesterday, and now I'm down 20% from that, from what it looks like. Or maybe it was a couple of days ago or whatever. But yeah, I don't know what Tesla was today. What did it close? It was up 2 and now down 6 or something like that. Point is, the stock market was doing some weird stuff, and I wanted to get in on it and learn about it and kind of see what I should do. But ultimately, I think buy and hold is going to be the safest thing for me to do, because I don't look at it enough, and I don't put enough energy into it right now. So I would like to do a little bit more with options, but it's just not, I don't know. Just right now, I don't think it's the time. So at some point I will look more into that, but yeah, just keep an eye on your shit. Keep investing. I think that's probably the best way to go. I put up this post on, I guess we'll just go to LinkedIn, because I used Hootsuite, and I went on LinkedIn, Twitter, and Facebook. And this is the post, which looks stupid as hell there for some reason. But I think it's just because of like the way that it is. But this is like, I just think that, I just rewatched this video last night. I actually rewatched this video last night because I was working on the website, and I hadn't watched this video in a while. It's a 30-minute video of me explaining everything that I'm doing, and it was from 6 months ago in March. So if you haven't seen this video, I might plug it right now if I can get to it. Hang on. Yeah, go watch this video. Just go watch that video. But yeah, that's a good screenshot there. But yeah, so there's my my video from 6 months ago that I'm very happy that I put that out there back then. Very happy that I'm consuming a lot of content, because someday I'm going to look back on all this and be like, wow, that's quite a journey. But I put that out there because, I wanted to just remind people that I'm doing this, and hopefully I can do a better job at consistently explaining to people the things that I'm doing and the ways that I can help people and all that, because I think we're moving in the right direction. But it was nice to do a little update there to see our 6-month progress. It was fun. I enjoyed watching that, and kind of comparing and contrasting where we're at now versus when we were then. So that was good. A lot more YouTube videos to come too. I keep saying that, but we will get actual content, in addition to these recaps very soon. I worked on the MJS site, and actually I stayed up until like 3 a.m. last night working on the MJS site as well. And then today I did like a weird thing where I changed the theme, which is like in the background, like the actual theme in the background of the website, from Astra to Hello to Astra to Hello Elementor, which is like a theme built by Elementor. If you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, that's fine. But it really didn't change anything from the look of it, but it kind of made things probably better on my end when I'm developing, and long term it's probably just overall a little bit better. I do have to definitely tweak some things now, because there are some problems. Like this one is huge, but this is actually a solvable problem right here, right now. Just hang on a second. I can do this. I'm going to do it right now so we don't have this problem, just because I want to show you a little bit of this, because I did change a couple things, I think. This should be fixed now. Yes. Great. Awesome. Okay, so it's a little bit better now with that weird thing at the bottom. But that is good. What did I change? Oh, yes. So change this stuff, and like I was saying, I think I did this last night. On the blog page itself, this still looks like trash because I changed it again. But I'm working on like a blog single page post. This is, again, a little yucky in my opinion, but something like this. And maybe one day I will blog again. I don't know. But I do like how some of this is starting to look. Again, we're working on it. Change the What I Do page. Put this guy there. All of these are going to be the logos of the companies and everything. Where else here? This was kind of the bigger thing that I did today. So these wallpapers, I'm really fascinated by these wallpapers. Like, I really love this type of stuff. And I've talked about these before, but I really want to do more of these. I want to get more creative. I want to have other people do them as well, and just kind of do more stuff like this. So I kind of went in here and I changed it up a little bit from the other ones. They're still very similar in a lot of ways, but I'm really liking the way they are. And even if they just sit here and nobody ever downloads them, I think it's a cool thing to have on the website. So I got the mobile ones, 19x6, like horizontal like that, or vertical rather. And then desktop, 16x9. And then I have this one because this is my background on my big bitch here, my 32x9 monitor. So whatever fits your fancy, you can download those absolutely free. You click on them and you press download, which is somewhere. I don't know. What does that do? Oh, you can just download it right there. Cool. Look at that. Awesome. So there you go. Free wallpapers. Yeah, I will do more of those, and I will market those at some point, but we worked on that a little bit today. That's coming along. I don't know. I changed the deadline to, I think the 15th maybe, or somewhere, like 14th or something of this month, and then hopefully finishing up FBP, the later half of the month. I think it's definitely doable. We're almost there, at least minimum viable products. Nothing's ever finished, but just at a good spot there. So I'm confident. Then I filmed FBP 56. Excuse me. I filmed FBP 56 with our guest. I can't say who it is because I've just been doing that. But that was a great episode, and very happy with how it went. I know that it's going to be very well received, and super excited to get that out on Wednesday of next week. So we did that. I think the files are almost done transferring on. I think they actually might be. That's awesome. Okay, tremendous. Quick update on that too. The memory cards seem to work great. I didn't see the heat thing anywhere, but the garage was also a little cooler, I guess. So hopefully the investment in the memory card did actually help, and we can just continue to make small improvements like that to make my life easier. So that'd be great. All right. The rest of the night was pretty much just kind of chilling with my sister and friends and stuff like that. I did have a call with our boy though from the last couple streams, the gentleman who will continue to remain nameless as much as I can. And again, it's not even really about this person. I'm not trying to put anybody on blast. I'm just trying to talk about the experiences that I have, and I have like a full list of notes here of the stuff from the call, and the things you see on the screen here are like questions that I had written down to ask. It was an experience. I get on the call at 9:30, and it lasts for about a half an hour, and it's really interesting. 18-year-old, and again, to recap, 100,000 followers on Instagram, no followers anywhere else, and business consultant. And I admire the brazenness and the confidence that the kid had, but ultimately his work, his partnership might be good for some people, his mentorship, but that's not for fucking me. You know, it almost sounded like it didn't sound like a pyramid scheme, but it had like the same vibe as one. Like there was no product really. Like there was like online courses and like mentorship, but like it was just yucky. I did not like it at all. And I asked, so let me just kind of go through it. So had a really good pitch. He was talking about like, he asked like where you're from, what your priorities are, how much, like, are you employed? What do you need for happiness in like 1 year? What does that look like? Then he goes into saying, he's like, I think you're selling yourself short with only wanting to, do this much in, revenue or whatever this year. You might not have the right strategy in place, and you're probably not following the right people, So there's all that. And then he asked about like, what's your natural flaw? Like, do you have a flaw in your character? Do you have flaws around you? Like, are things holding you back and all that sort of stuff? And I'm like, I don't fucking know. Like, it's hard for me to ask for money sometimes, like for my services and stuff. And it's tough for me and I'm trying to build a team, right? Like that's one of the things that I'm struggling with or need to work on. So I was just telling him all that stuff, and I was trying to be I wanted to be careful because I don't want to be the type of person that is just sees somebody and just initially writes them off just based on face value, like just like, like judging a book by its cover. I don't think that's a good habit, but I do think that it's important to be able to assess a situation rather quickly and realize if it's something that like makes sense or can work for you, or it's in your range, or like, like if it, just if you feel comfortable, honestly, in the situation. And I didn't really feel comfortable. Like, as the conversation continued, we talked a lot about, it was constantly him trying to say like, you need these strategies and you need like this, that, and the other thing, because, I have them or whatever, or like, he has them and he knows them and he's been able to scale his business to, so-and-so in so many months and all this shit. And it's like, okay. And I kept going back to like, well, what is it you actually do? And it's like, they just help, people find, use their gift to make money and make money online and stuff like that. And like giving like examples of testimonials and shit, which, I mean, whatever, I guess, it was just a weird thing. I wish I would record the call, honestly. But ultimately, it was funny. He did admit straight up. He said that, he said he had some networking tactics and strategies and everything like that. And I was like, that's awesome. What are they? Or like, is that how you, like, is that what you've done to get to this point or whatever? And like, how is that supposed to help me, or what do you actually do with your clients? Like, you get on calls every week. Do you just like motivate them? Like, what the fuck is it actually? There's money involved, right? So, and I'll get to the pricing or whatever, but like, there's money involved. So like, what exactly is that for? And then, he just said like, just the networking strategies and like all this stuff. And I wish I would have recorded it because I'm doing a bad job at explaining this, but, I was like, did you use those networking tactics and all that stuff to build your Instagram following as well? And he said, no, the Instagram followers were bought. Like he literally just said it right straight up. I was like, well, I'll give you props. I'll give you props for telling me that. That's pretty impressive. Cause that was actually like, very, that was very surprising that he would just say that. But I was like, okay, cool. Well, thank you for that. And he said, buying Instagram followers is one of the best investments you can make. And I was like, what? Like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. Because here's my problem. Well, let me just tell you the pricing first. So it was like $400 or something like that for like the course that he has with no mentorship. And then I think he said it's like $2,000 for like the course and like calls and stuff like that. I don't know. I kind of tried to get the prices out of him, and he wanted to give me the prices. When we were on the phone for half an hour, he tried to close on me like 3 times, and I was like, no, just no. And here's my problem. Okay, the notes aside. If you're gonna try to be an influencer or somebody that's going to like provide value to somebody, you're going to sell anything to anybody in like a public manner. Here's how I approach this situation from my perspective on this. Saw a guy, 100,000 followers, 26 fucking posts, content that he claims is next level, and a website that goes to a ClickFunnels website that has some bullshit information on it and some courses or whatever that you can buy, and no other stuff. Like if you Google his name, it has YouTube channel, Twitter, Facebook. There's no engagement. There's no following on any of that stuff. None. And I was like, why would I? You gotta show me some credibility, right? And I don't know, like we were on the call and I was talking about credibility, and he was saying like, yeah, I'm very credible. If you have to say you're very credible, I think that's almost like a thing in the opposite direction. But here's what I would like to see, and here's what I try to do. Okay, let's just do this. Fuck all that other shit. I want somebody to stumble upon my shit. Okay? Stumble upon my Instagram, whatever. I want them to see all the content that I have and sort of be able to understand what I'm about, like business, finance, entrepreneurship, just general life stuff too, because I throw other things on there, whatever I'm doing, right? Just well-rounded shit. I want them to look at my bio, and I want them to see that I am owner of multiple companies, I host podcasts, I'm interested in these things, whatever. And then I want them to look at my website and see markjosephszymanski.com, click on that, and then I want them to go to the website that I showed earlier, right? And I've shown a couple of days here on the stream. Once they are there, I want my online presence in every platform and on everything. I want everything to be so ridiculously easy to understand who I am, what I'm about, and like the things that I do and all this stuff, to provide credibility and to show people, the stuff that I'm doing, that if they want to learn more about me, they can easily learn more about me and easily, just show how credible I am, right? And when people don't have that in place, I think naturally there's going to be some skepticism. I don't know who wouldn't be skeptical of something like that, right? And that's just kind of how I feel. And in this case, I felt that the entire way through, because it was like very minimal content that was very like, didn't say anything very like concrete, just a bunch of bullshit, really. Motivational, yeah, okay, that's fine. Mindset, that's whatever. but like nothing concrete, absolutely no business consultation stuff. I would say that I'm much more of a business consultant than this gentleman. Like, I know how to set up a business. I don't know every part of it yet. Obviously, I'm still learning on how to, maximize like profitability and all that sort of stuff. But like, as far as like the structure and everything that I've learned so far, I have it down. I've done it 5 times. Okay. And I'm still learning. So like, if you want how to be a million fucking, $300 million company, I can't help you with that yet. But if you want to learn how to get the basics involved and provide a really strong structure, a foundation, I can help you there. So I want people to realize that, though, about me before they even fucking talk to me. Truthfully, is kind of what I want. And that's not the vibe that I got from this guy, and that's why I was skeptical. And then I got him on the phone, and he still couldn't provide any of that credibility. Like, you just said, like, credibility. I learned from some other dude that's made millions. Like, okay, cool. That now you sound like pyramid scheme. Okay, so that's just the shitty part of it. Is like, I don't understand how that even. I don't understand what this person's doing, and I admire like the drive to do this at 18 years old, because I didn't have that drive at 18 years old. But I think he's a little misguided. So I wish him the best, and I hope that he, continues to trend upward. Just because I, hope everybody does well in life. But it's a little weird. It was an interesting experience, and I don't know. It was just content, clientele, and scaling, and honestly, I couldn't really see a lot of any of them. I don't know. I've just started to live my life like I just put everything out there, just so everybody knows. And some people don't give a fuck, and that's fine. You don't have to give a fuck. But the people that do have a reason to like follow my stuff and like, potentially work with me one day, or potentially like learn from the things that I've done, I want them to know what I'm up to and the things that I do and the things that I know, so they don't feel pressured to like. And I hate that fucking salesiness too. Like, the whole call was like, oh, I'm just trying to get you to buy something here, dude. I can definitely help you with this. Just give me fucking $2,000. Like, dude, I'd much rather spend that money on somebody that like could help me edit videos or help me, do something else. Because then like it would provide even more accountability, because now I have somebody like kind of relying on me for, and all that sort of stuff. It's just the fucking stupid ass things that I've heard people spend money on and waste money on, online course this, online course that. Like, there's a piece of me that's also like, well, Mark, you want to make online courses too. And I'm like, yeah, I do. But I also want to give away a lot of this stuff for free. And then like I've seen people do online content the right way, in my opinion, right? What I mean is they give a lot of fucking shit away for free just on YouTube and stuff like that, free to the consumer, and they make money off like ads and their audience, as the the ad watcher and shit like that, right? Definitely something that I want to do, because there's no of direct cost to the clientele, and I think a lot of people appreciate that. But if you want specific help or you want specific advice and stuff like that, at some point, obviously, yeah, then I would charge for that. But it, again though, it's fucking, I don't want to be ageist, but 18? 18? My questions: how old are you? What do you actually consult? What do you actually do on a day-to-day? Basically said fucking call people. How long have you been in business? I don't even think I asked him that one. And he said it's been doing it for, I think he said it's been doing it for like a year or so. I don't fucking know. How many businesses do you have? I didn't even answer that one. I didn't even get to the fucking LLCs thing. Like, did you set any of that shit up? Like, who are your clients? How did you develop the following on IG? Bought that. How many employees do you have? Didn't ask that. How have you scaled? Like, just like shit, like, I don't know, man. It was just it was a weird experience. No interest in that. Don't need it. But just be careful, just be careful with the stuff that you get into. Make sure that you know that you can say no and get out of a deal like that before you get trapped in it. Don't give in to salesmen. Yeah. So that's all I got. I'm going to go to sleep now, honestly, because I'm super tired. But that was a fun day. Tomorrow I got to work at the restaurant and take care of some other stuff. One last thing is I bought some Google Pixel Buds skins for these bad boys right here. So these are white, and they're like the only thing on my desk that is white. Whoop. And but the inside matches my phone. It's like that oh so orange that's technically fucking salmon, I think, almost. And so it's kind of cool. That looks really pink in that, but I'm gonna I have a black like sticker skin thing coming, so hopefully it works, and hopefully it's kind of cool and pulls it together a little bit, and then someday hopefully we will make a video about this setup. So yeah, but other than that, I'm gonna go to sleep. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Thank you so much. It's been a long day for me, and I'm very tired, and I will absolutely talk to you guys tomorrow. See ya.